Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we were here at the dwarf fastness of Gabil-Shathar, here in the very southern borders of Angmar. We will pull up our map and take a look. We are right down here, just below the desert of the Malinhad, the evil fence, the Ramus. Dualon is right here. We are going to be heading out of the northern entrances, the northern waves of Gabil-Shathar, and heading over here into the Gorthlad and the Maeathad. Killing orcs. We have several quests to do here. We have Breathing Space, where we have to kill orc warriors, defilers, and skirmishers. We have to collect axes, picks, and saws. We're going to be looking for some gem-bearing rocks and see if we can find Nethra, who is apparently, I believe, a ranger, if I remember correctly, who is disappeared somewhere over in this area. They said far to the east of Gabil-Shathar here. So that is where we are going to head. I'm going to turn on our lamp here right quick because it is nighttime, as you can see by the fact that the stars are out and we do not have that evil red sky hanging above us. So let us carry on out further into the waste of Angmar once more. It's been about a week or so, maybe a little bit longer than that since I've been on. I hope everyone had a good Hobbit Day celebration, celebrating Bilbo and Frodo's birthday. I do hope that everyone also had a good time with the shipwrecked mariners to celebrate Talk Like a Pirate Day. I was at work almost the entire week, work or doing other things, and therefore didn't really get to be on, but we had a cake at work. There are several of us geeks there, and we did have a cake at work to celebrate the birthday, and yar, it was quite dandy as well. Alright, let us see if we can dismount. We are going to see if we can take out this skirmisher up here. That will be the first of our targets. I'm going to distract him, reveal weakness. Go up and let's see if we can stab him in the back. There. Unfortunately, did not pull any of the others on after us either. I was a little concerned we might pull that one over yonder, but he was far enough away. Alright, and we have a new deed, Orc Slayer. Good, we've taken on the first of the skirmishers. We are going to continue to do exactly this. Just move kind of down the line here, take things out. And move further into the camp as well. Alright, weakness. Divert him. And stab him in the back. There are no more celebrations coming up this month. I think the next one coming up will be the next one coming up is going to be the Fall Festival, I believe, and along with that is the Haunted Burrow, of course. Always one of my favorite things to do. Okay, we've killed one skirmisher, one warrior. We'll have to find some more defilers. You've seen what I'm going to do. We're just going to keep looking for targets out here. And when I get closer in there, we'll start finding the axes, the picks, and the saws. So I'll rejoin you as we make progress there. And we will see you in just a bit. Okay, we have collected an orc axe, an orc pick, and an orc saw now. I was thinking that they were on like actual racks down here in the area, but no, apparently they actually dropped from the orcs here themselves. I'm gonna see if I can get one here off of this guy. And we'll show you what happens. Perhaps I actually had one drop on, see, defeated orc skirmishers. Let's see, did it get? And okay, I did. Collected an orc pick, 2 of 4. So they are drops off of the orcs out here. I was thinking that they were in weapons racks that you had to go and take, but obviously I was mistaken. Y'all may be laughing about that. Y'all may be sitting there going, oh, well, it did that on the very first kill. In which case, I'll have to go back and take a look here in a bit whenever I'm editing this. And see if I did indeed miss it whenever it came by the first time. Collected another orc saw. Excellent. I'm gonna grab these black ash branches while I'm at it as well. Still plenty of room to be working on my crafting here. Okay, I've taken out one defiler. I see another one right over here. It's kind of in the middle of a group, I do believe. Ooh, there we go. There's a nice one. Let's see if we can take him out. It's always good to have a volunteer. Y'all have seen the warriors and y'all have seen the skirmishers. Now let me see what it's like to fight a defiler. They tend to throw a bit of poison and stuff at you. The last one that I fought had a... There you go. See the green he's thrown on us there. Of course, he's no match for the righteous fury of a noble cause, fighting evil. Along with that up here, you see we've got a few bonuses in action. We've got a quiet calm, which only affects you in the PvP area. Quiet calm, which gives you +3 experience gain. And then we had the welcome back weekend, which is given +25 experience on everything. So I imagine as we do all these quests here, you're going to see that little blue bar move around quite dramatically, I would think. Let's see here. Can I? Oops. Back under cover. Alright, we've got the warriors down. We've almost collected all the picks and saws that we need. So, as I said, that's what we're going to continue to do. I think I'm going to stay out of the middle of that little gang party there. That's a few too many defilers. Wow. Those boys are a little too happy. Let's see if we can take some more out along the fringes here. It should have some repops. Yep, there we go. Knew we'd have some repops behind us, so we'll continue along. And when we finish, we will rejoin you. Alright, as you've seen, we've taken out all the orcs that we need to do. Now we need to collect some more picks. One more pick. So I'm going around killing the various things, trying to see if I can find the one that drops a pick. I don't remember if it's specific Let's scroll back and see. There was a pick that was dropped by a skirmisher. Filer didn't drop anything. Saw was dropped by... a warrior. Yeah, so it looks like maybe a skirmisher, perhaps? Axe was dropped by the defiler. So yeah, it looks like we need to find another skirmisher. It looks like they're the ones that dropped the picks. Should be one right over here. Let's see if this will do. Always nice. Skirmishers are always easy. Found a page of the Expert's Guide to Dirty Fighting. Oh, I'd forgotten that we were looking for those as well. And this is, as said before, a very excellent place to find him. Remember, half the pages will come from the Misty Mountains, half the pages will come from Angmar here. Uh-oh. Our warrior almost on top of us there. They do wander around a little bit, so you have to be careful. Yeah, maybe we were a little too far out of Ongbishuk here. Too far out of the orc camp for it to actually register that we were collecting the saws and things. I mean, the defilers and everything else we can find anywhere, but the weapons, it said, the saws, the picks, and the, oh, what was the other? Spear or something? Can't remember what the other one was. It said we were supposed to be collecting that from here. And we actually... Oh, he saw us right before we got him. Distraction didn't quite work. There we go. We got the last of the orc picks. Excellent. Okay. I think we are going to travel out. We're going to look, see if we can find these gem-bearing rocks that we were asked to look for. Let's see what exactly the quest said. I want to move away from that a little bit so we don't get a spawn right on top of us. Gem-bearing rocks described can be found outside the entrance to Maythad. Follow the road north from Gabil Shathur until you turn east and pass through the sparse trees of Gorathlat. Okay. So we need to travel the road further north until we get to where Gorathlat is. And Gorathlat is further up here. Quite a ways. Hopefully right past this spire here. I should have grabbed that other quest while we were there to get the leeches and the Norberg. Let this be a lesson to you. Always grab as many quests as you could. At the time, I was sitting there thinking it, but it was like, okay, I won't be going after the leeches and stuff, but here I am passing right through the middle of a bunch of them. I could have taken care of that one too instead of having to come back for it. But let's go right on up here. We should hopefully find those gem-bearing rocks that we were looking for. I believe this is where the road turns and goes into up underneath the trees here. Yeah, this should be the area, let's hope. And we'll see if we can find those gem-bearing rocks he's wanting us to find. This is the Gorathlat? Garthlad. Is it the road? Yep. Now we're entering the Garthlad, so we should start seeing. And here we are. We've just traveled along the north wall here after we passed in. And there we see a gem-bearing rock just past this iron deposit. We're going to have to take out the blade beak. But that won't be too difficult. Good boy. Alright, let's get this gem-bearing rock. See, this large stone is encrusted with gems. Very good. There's another one right up yonder. I'm going to show you on the map exactly where we are. Just inside the Garthlad, just down here at the lower corner of where that all comes together. Oh, you rude SOB. That was not a very nice thing to do, coming up and surprising me like that. Down he goes. Alright. Another blade beak up here. Oh, you're going to ignore us as we come up, are you? Let's get this rock. Yes, I am still carrying the chicken coop, as you can probably tell by the sounds in the background. Alright, there's another gem-bearing rock right over there. There's another one just past this blade beak. Probably. He should ignore us and wander off here in a second. We did disappear right in front of him, but we weren't in combat. That one there is going crazy. Excellent. We've got the 3 gem-bearing rocks that Bothwar wanted us to find. Now, let's take a look at the secret of the sword, since we're in this area. Considerable distance to the east, the Crusle Ladan. Speak with the lore master. Okay. I'm wondering if it's going to be over here. While we're in this territory, why don't we... I don't think that would be a good direction to go. I'm wondering if we can go further to the east. Down here past the orc camp. I don't think we want to go up that way. That way leads up until... I think there's the troll fortress up that way. But I'm going to continue following this way south until I can turn further east. I'm saying hopefully past the orc camp there will be a place to go. A ward keeper there. Is there an opening where we can go through here? Yes, there we go. Now, let's keep going further east. I keep running into dead ends. Although we're not truly past where the orc camp is yet. Continuing to look on my mini-map to see whether or not we see a quest ring pop up. That will probably be the first indication that we've gone the correct way. Okay, we have found an interesting location. I think we've seen this once before, maybe, when we were out here hunting for those deadly nightshades so long ago. We've got a little fortified keep, it looks like there, down into a valley. Let's pull up the map. We are down in this area. Said to the east, I just continued circling around this way, trying to get around behind the orc camp there where we were hunting. Ooh, let's get away from that packmaster. A lot of wargs and all down in this area. Some nice black branches, black ash branches there too. Let's go ahead and grab those. Nice. Said while we're getting that plus 25% to all experience. That is him, Nethra, the secret of the swords. Good. While we're getting that plus 25 experience, we might as well get it while we've got it added on to our crafting experience as well. Interesting place. All these statues of, it looks like kings with swords in their hands. Maybe this wasn't a keep, maybe it's a tomb. See the door there. Let's go over here and talk to Nethra. Hello, Nethra. We were supposed to inquire of you. Well met, stranger. I have tarried here long, seeking to unravel a mystery from times past. Perhaps you can help me. Banfur at least believes you to have some skill, else he would not have sent you. Look upon the 7 statues behind me. Doubtless you note that they each are missing the sword which they once held. This place is one of ancient evils, something that I've long studied, and I know too well the scars that have been left in its wake. This loathsome place may be where the doom of the northern kingdoms was wrought, but I will speak no more of it until I've recovered all 7 of the swords. Okay, so we have to find, apparently, the 7 swords. They got swords in their hands. I don't know what you're talking about. Get it off Nethra. Alright, there's a sword that belongs there. Alright, if you see these statues, each and every one of them looks like has a... Each of them has a altar or a dais or some sort in front of it with the impression of a sword that apparently needs to get laying within it. And I'm assuming that will probably open the door at that point, if we can find all 7 swords. Interesting. None of the statues are actually lit or anything, so can we open the door? Nope. We need to find all 7 swords, and that will probably open the door. I don't think I've ever actually done this particular quest before, so will be interesting to me to see if we can find it. But in the meantime, we are going to mount up, and we are going to head out of here. Okay, you see there, Kruslelan. We're going to head out of here and head back to Gabil-Shathor and turn in these quests. Trying to avoid the wargs and orcs on our way. So we will see you again in a while. We are back here into the eastern Malinhad. It was not too difficult a ride whatsoever. We just made sure it was almost directly east of that tomb or fort or whatever it was we were looking for. We just made sure we stayed to the north of the orc stronghold here. And I am thinking I saw a camp over there with some name named Owen at it. Seeing this guy here whose name is Dugald. I think we may have like 7 of these scattered around that we have to kill to take the swords from. That is starting to trickle into my deep down memory here. Starting to pull little fragments out, and I think that may be where we get the 7 swords. I think there might be a group of them scattered about that we need to hunt down and collect the swords off of them once we take them out. Well, perhaps there'll be somebody in Gabil-Shathor here who will be able to tell us. Yes, I know, chickens, I'm going to get you back to your home Get you back to my home and stick you in the yard soon enough. I know it's dark in my bags. Just hold out a little bit longer, okay? Let's turn in these 3 quests. And I'm probably going to pick up the one for the leeches and all while I'm here as well, so that we can take it out the next time that we come out and go forth. Alright, the guard captain Gisur, let's let him know we've given him a little breathing space.
What do you want?
Oh good, you have returned. You have done well, but I fear that your efforts may have come to naught. The orcs are moving on us.
Might you lend me an ear?
It seems that defeating those orcs to the north was not enough. A scout sent word that a band of Blogmal and Krajan orcs are approaching Gabil-Shathur. They must have been angered by your assault. Please join the other guards and help us defend Gabil-Shathur. Hurry, there's little time to prepare. All right. So whenever we talk to him again, we can go in the quest, the orc raid. And I imagine orcs will be approaching and attacking from those 2 directions, and we're going to have to help fight them back. We'll take that one on next time. Alright, we need to find Bothwar, who I believe is up there above us, if I remember correctly. And Avar may be up there as well, that we need to talk to about the orc tools. I think this is Bothwar here. Yes, here's Bothwar. The guard who would rather be mining. You have my thanks, Gnarlo. I would rather mine, but I'm a dwarf who knows his duty and would never gainsay my betters. So it is only right that we have mined these gem-bearing rocks after all. Everyone is the victor. Here, take a reward with my good regards.
Come and stay a moment.
Hidden gems. You're a good sort, Gnarlo, and I feel that I may trust you not to betray my confidence in another matter. When I was called back to Gabil-Shathur for guard duty, I did not have time to recover a hoard of gems that I'd mined within the canyons of Gorathlad. I left a bit near to the cave claw nest in southern Gorathlad, and the filthy creatures likely have it surrounded. Can you recover the gem hoard for me? It does the cave claws no good to have it, their love of shiny things notwithstanding. The dwarves of Gabil-Shathur will be able to put the gems to good use. Alright. So to get his gems, we're going to have to go deep into a cave claw nest to see if we can't find where he hid his missing hoard. Let's see. Hawati? Do you have a quest?
Is a moment of your time too much to ask?
You were the fellowship quest, so we can't do that. Okay, there's a provisioner. We'll be able to sell back our... Excuse me just a second here. I got to sneeze. Ugh, that one came on all of a sudden. I think you had like a fellowship quest. No, you were the one. All right. Desperate Straits. Coal at your service. Things were looking rather hopeless around here, but with you about, perhaps we will stand a chance of surviving. If we can get enough provender, that is. Now, everyone here is all excited about the orcs, and it's true that food isn't much of a problem if an orc is lopped off your head. However, I'm not much with an axe, so I'll spend my time worrying about what I can help with, and that's food. We only have enough provisions for a few more days, and I think it's time to look for other sources of food. I am reluctant to bring it up, but I've heard that the orcs eat norberlig legs and slug tongues, and while I'm sure such provender is not much for taste, it keeps them alive. It might do the same for us as well. Could you gather some legs and tongues from the norberglir and the slugs found in Duvuinen? Duvuinen. Can tell that's a elf name. It's quite a tongue twister. Not like these normal, everyday names of Gabil-Shathur. Alright, Avar. Here are your orc tools, my friend.
Well met.
Good work, burglar. You have done well. I will see that these tools are melted down. At least their metal will serve us well. Unfortunately, it appears I was too late in sending you there to frustrate the orcs' plans. Sadly, I've learned that they were further along than I thought.
Might you lend me an ear?
Ooh, we almost dinged there, didn't we? And he's got a fellowship quest where we're supposed to go in and burn down the siege tower. Um, yeah, we're supposed to go into the caves of Grishbolt. Caves are infested with orcs and trolls. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do that one. Not this time around. But we have a couple of other quests that we will certainly jump on. And we will be dinging, I'm sure, level 51 by the time you see us again. All right. But we are going to call that an episode. You do not spell smoke with a W. There. We're going to call that an episode. And we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a good weekend and a good week. I'm hoping to get another episode up later, but we will have to see. Once again, it all depends just on how busy I get. My son is down for the weekend, so I'll be spending some time with him as well. So, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.